Welcome back to Squawk Box. GM pulling the plug on its robotaxi operations. The company cited the high cost to develop the technology and build out a fleet of cars in multiple cities. Instead, GM now is going to merge its self-driving unit Cruise into its operations with scaled-back goals, including developing advanced safety systems and one day, they say, offering autonomous driving as a feature on future models. On a call yesterday, company CEO Mary Barra saying, quote, "We looked at the amount of money to deploy a robotaxi business and to maintain that business and grow it. It's quite a bit of capital." She said the GM will now focus on its core business. But what this really means, it's a boon both to Elon Musk and to Tesla, and it's a boon to Waymo and the folks at Alphabet. And, you know, so interestingly, when I talked to Sundar last week at DealBook, one of the questions I asked is, do you ever see Waymo being such a big business that you could spin that off? And he was open enough to that. I could see one day Waymo being its own company. And we were talking about even artificial intelligence and just sort of the success or the perception that, you know, ChatGPT and these other guys are doing AI. And he sort of looked at me like, well, Waymo is the most real-world AI machine, you know, that exists. So it's interesting to see those two now pull ahead in a big way. And Cruise is now, I mean, GM, unfortunately, has spent an enormous amount of money trying to play in the game.
No. And did we ever really think that one of the legacy automakers were going to be the lead when you're up against these
big
incredible big tech companies?
So that's the question, though. Do you think that the legacy players can ever get out of their
legacy way?
Do they need to?
Do they? Because if I was going to, in saying something positive about Mary Barra and GM, right. You've seen the stock. Stock has done incredibly. So they're doing in areas where they can still play. I think they can succeed. Would I want to go up against Tesla and Waymo in terms of I'd let them do it, and then I'd like license it.
Well, but that was the model, or at least the way people thought about like Stellantis. So Stellantis never really invested in any of this stuff. They've never even trying to play in this game. Their view was, you know, we're great making a Jeep Wrangler, and one day, if Waymo and Google guys ever figure it out, we'll just license the technology from them. Yeah. Maybe that's the better way.
I think of a lot of different, like, would you go to, I don't know, pick your IBM or something for the next generation cloud? Maybe you would, but probably not. You know, the baton gets passed, it seems like, because you need a bunch of them 25-year-olds thinking there instead of the people like me thinking the way we used to in the 80s.